Did you have a Red Bull?
Nope.
Did you have a Relentless?
Nope. No caffeine today until my coffee at about 3ish.
And how did you feel?
I felt I had like a dip at about 1:30, maybe 2.
That 1:30 dip.
And I was
crash.
But it was a crash from nothing because I hadn't had any caffeine.
I had solo crash.
I had the goat today.
What?
And that's
Pistachio
why
latte.
he's the goat.
They're pretty yummy.
No, they're really good. So the rest of mainstream
I ate some pistachios today.
Bro, I've
Not
been
in
eating,
coffee form.
I've been eating pistachios all week. They might be one of the worst foods.
What are you talking about? They're goddamn delicious.
Yeah, but that's a problem. That's why they're the worst, because you can't stop eating them.
No, you delegate them into a little pot.
No, but
You just got to do the handful technique. Like that's like a serving for you. It's like a handful.
What if you got tiny hands?
Well, then it like sorts itself out, doesn't it?
Why? What if you're
If you're saying tiny hands relative to the size of your body.
like me?
No, I feel like for your example, you could have a handful of pistachios and it'd be about a serving.
Not with my tiny hands.
You're not like Donald.
Saying that, I've got short fingers, but like quite a big palm.
Like
Do you know
wide.
what I mean? Yeah. Do you ever just look at your hand?
Yeah, I
all
think
the
my
time.
hand is quite normal.
Your hand's cringe.
My hand is quite normal.
No, it's not very nice.
Do you want your hands soft or calloused?
Soft.
I want it soft but calloused at the knuckles.
I pull those bits off.
Really? Doesn't that hurt?
No, because it's just skin.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 299 of the Jar Media Podcast. Today, I'm joined by Dr. Disrespect himself. Put the glasses on.
He wasn't talking about you, idiot.
I didn't say shit.
You put your hand up as if he's...
I was saluting.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night.
Thank you, Dr. Disrespect, and I'm also joined by the one...
You know he looks like the main guy from McFly.
McFly himself.
You do? Get a picture of
Robert Downey Randy.
Randy's
You get a picture
back.
up.
My phone's downstairs. Get
Okay.
a picture up of the main guy.
My
of
phone's
McFly.
downstairs then.
Alex, get a picture up of the main guy from McFly, please.
No.
He looks like the main guy from McFly, which is not a good thing.
Why? Yeah, so I've been studying elocution.
Elocution?
Yeah.
What's that?
I went to elocution lessons to fix my voice.
Your voice?
Yeah, well, it's one of the things people behind the scenes might not know about the Beltman brothers situation is how competitive we all are with our elocution. Isn't that right, James? So now Randy has the best
Elocution.
elocution of all of the other idiots. Reen, forget about it. Slim Shady, get out of here.
Who's Reen? Remind me who Reen is. I don't keep in
James?
contact with my
I
brethren.
really dislike these roleplay characters you have on Jar. Randy, Ween, Slim Shady. Can we just get rid of them for good and just have Alex?
Easy for you to say that they're just characters, but for me, that's my family and my life.
So you're saying right now you have a severe personality issue and disorder?
Well, if you're going to bring it up on the cast, that's just a theory, a game theory, a Reen theory.
Have you ever considered that you aren't real and you're just like in the head of someone you know?
I'm just in the head of Elon Musk.
Yeah, maybe. No, but like if you and I, maybe both of us don't exist and James is just sat in his room.
We're all a figment of James's imagination.
Yeah.
Specifically.
If anyone's going to be the main character, it's going to be James.
No, that's not true at all.
Yeah, because you've had like a season 1 arc. Season 2 didn't have like the funding of season 1. Season 3 though, that had some interesting twists and turns.
No, I don't think so. I just think I'm the chaotic side character who is kind of a broken Matrix kind of deal. Like I'm
Broke out
not.
the Matrix.
I'm like
Sneeko.
the. Stop comparing me to him.
You are similar though.
You said the breaking out the Matrix thing that he always says.
No, I'm saying as in if there is main characters and side characters, I'm the one that shouldn't be a side character, and I'm kind of the system's gone wrong a bit.
Why
So
shouldn't
you're
you be a side character?
What's wrong with being a supporting character? They get
Oh no,
their own
I am a
Oscars.
supporting character. That's what I'm saying.
No, but who's the main character then?
No, you know sometimes when you're just like in a town or city, and then you see someone who is the main character.
No, but you also see people who are definitely like NPCs.
Yeah.
Like, way
No,
in the
this is
background
what
characters.
I've explained before: is that
Extras.
go drive anywhere, and everyone's an NPC. Everyone in a car is an NPC. Nobody,
Including yourself, or
no, because I drive dangerously, so therefore I'm not an NPC. I'm just a side character.
No, but that's
You've got
that's
to
part of
see-
the coding though. It's like
No, this
just a
is-
certain
no.
percentage will be dangerous.
Exactly. Okay, but that doesn't mean I'm just not an NPC, because when you drive, it is GTA driving. These people aren't real. Nobody in a car is real. That's why they get road rage, because it's like their only program response.
But see all these people just working on like their subconscious basically. They're more concerned what's in the front of the brain is what McDonald's app deals have they got to
That's
redeem.
you. That's
Me?
been programmed
It's
into
not
you. That is you.
That's one of the main reasons Alex isn't on this episode is because of a funky McDonald's that made him go.
Can we explain that a few weeks ago Alex ate chicken nuggets from McDonald's off of
off
a
the floor.
Yeah, I went down on all
nuggets.
fours and was just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
We went drinking, and Alex had to bail out really early because he got a stomach bug because he ate chicken nuggets off the McDonald's table, and then you
Nah.
were sick. Then you
Well,
were ill.
painted, the way you're painting it is just inaccurate. as
No,
hell.
that is true, is it not?
No, it's not.
You got a stomach bug from eating McDonald's.
Yeah, that part's true.
I thought Alex did.
Yeah, that's why he's not here.
Did he poopery all in the kitchen?
I mean, he pooperies in most places, to be honest.
Okay.
Including the
We're nearly
garden.
on episode 300. How many things of actual worth do you think we've said over these
one
300
episode.
over 300 hours?
One
You
episode.
could probably edit the 300 plus episodes into maybe like half an hour.
Half an hour of profound statements.
No, I think
Yeah,
I
like-
think our ratio of profound statements is actually extremely high per episodes, because we say some absolutely profound things, but episodes of actual reasonable statements is like the ratio is so small that it's almost non-existent. We say profound, we do not say reasonable.
What?
Is profound just crazy then?
Yeah, it's profound.
Maybe not profound, but perhaps prophetic.
Maybe pathetic.
Yeah, maybe all of these things and more.
Jar Media, the pathetic podcast.
I prefer the shit podcast.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, there's only a little dinky one today. But actually, we haven't shouted out the Patreon yet, have we?
Big thanks to the patrons over at Patreon for supporting the show and making the audio versions possible, and they get access to some lovely extra videos on occasion. Yes.
Yeah, there's After Hours up on there.
We've got this new series where we watch COVID-19 episodes, so you should definitely.
What does that mean?
We literally have loads of COVID-19 video movies that people have sent us in the PO box that we need to watch.
What do you mean?
Message Alex, message IHE, spam him about COVID-19 movies.
Yeah, and in this first or second week of each month, you get your names read out. So we'll do it next episode. Won't we, Jim?
Yeah, it's all on you.
James.
Yeah, definitely. Right.
It's housekeeping time, guys. It's only a little dinky one. Only got 4.
4.
Only 4 dinks. Starting with Alison B. What do they mean when they say flannel during the washcloth
Flannel.
discussion?
It's like a towel, but tiny.
It's like a tiny square,
Fabric.
more globular towel.
Yeah.
It's
like
kind of a
stickier.
globular towel.
It's like a sticky little towel.
No, it's a bit looser. The fibres aren't as tightly
Looser?
Yeah,
compacted.
it's meant to be drenched.
Yeah, in sloppy shit.
What?
In soap.
Yeah, which you use to sloppy shit your ass.
Do people like not say flannel?
In America.
Well,
Rest of the
They'll
world.
call it like a wash rag or something.
a washcloth.
They'll use your wash rag. It's just like, why?
What's wrong with flannel?
Yeah. It's not just a t-shirt.
What's wrong with eggy bread?
Well, there's a lot of things wrong with eggy bread.
There is nothing wrong with eggy bread.
Let's spend like hours making eggy bread that James doesn't like.
Hours?
It takes like
It
a few minutes.
Legit is one of the quickest things you can
James
make.
doesn't like this, so let's actually have that instead of making something that James does like. I think I forget these
Yeah, but
things.
the amount of things you like is
That's not true. There's been an ongoing thing on this channel about my eating habits, and we know over time that I am opening up to culinary experiences. So while I might have said many time ago that I did not like eggy bread, I probably would like it now.
Then why are you complaining?
Because I haven't had eggy bread since. Maybe you should make me some eggy bread and maybe I'll like it.
Make your own eggy bread, you goddamn.
No, I think James's really controversial food opinions needs to make a comeback.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. Ainsley McFarlane says, very capitalistic of James to refuse to allow us plebs to own Humans Born Fresh merch. Hope the brothers knock some sense into him.
No, I want you to own it, but I want to deal with it so then I make the money. Hey, we live in a capitalist society, man. I'm just making a living.
Georgie says, Humans Born Fresh disgusts me. It makes me think of like rotten flesh, and I don't know why. I will never buy a shirt of it.
I reckon we could change his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once they have Walter White with some drip on a shirt, they're gonna fucking buy it.
Yeah, or Rasta Homer.
Rasta Hammer.
No, that's
or
been done.
Supreme Simpson.
That's been done.
Supreme
That's not
Boat.
born fresh. That's born old.
I don't know, it seems
Sandy, born fresh, boom.
it could just be like, like Randy or me, I guess, going like,
No, I know what it's gonna be.
with Humans Born Fresh.
That.
What are you trying to find that?
Wallace and Gromit.
Oh.
Wallace and Gromit, born fresh.
They are fresh as hell.
They are fresh in that picture, but that's a bit of a copyright concern.
Do you know what I think is actually kind of cool? Speaking of being fresh.
What?
Rings.
Yeah, rings are really cool.
I'm gonna
slash chonka rings.
I'm
What,
going
like,
to disagree.
What do you mean?
Like Saul Goodman rings.
Saul Goodman, yeah. Lapis Lazuli's.
Yeah.
I
and
hard
diamonds.
disagree. Hard disagree.
Why?
I'm being the hardest disagreer in the world because I view rings very differently. I would never wear a ring unless it's like an engagement ring. I like the meaning behind it.
But you can have meaning on just the other fingers.
No. It's special to me.
But that's
Being
why
it-
there's one whole finger dedicated to that.
No, but these are all reserved only for the engagement ring. So that one that I'm going to have is going to be of more significance because it's like the one. It's cute.
How do men buy rings?
What do you mean? How do men buy rings?
You go down to your local blacksmith, you ask what you're after, and then he goes, ding, ding.
No, you can actually
What, have you
machine.
never got a ring before, you fucking dumbass.
Please,
I can
I
machine
have
you a
9
ring.
rings for the elves.
You don't need to go to a blacksmith to get a ring.
Yeah, you do.
You can
Where
literally
do you get them?
you can literally just cut one from a block of metal.
Yeah, a blacksmith, that's
No,
where you go.
no.
Well,
On a machine.
I'm not a blacksmith. I don't know how to cut metal.
On a machine, on a lathe.
I'm not a blacksmith. I'm not going to cut
You don't need to be a blacksmith to use a lathe. You just have to be James.
What about a glassmith?
You mean a
glass
glass? You mean get a glass
A glass
ring.
ring would be cool.
We can forge one. We should get rings. Like rings that have like JAR, and you're like jar.
We should. Yeah, we could have like this gauntlet and split it up into like little gems each. So when we come together, it makes,
Jar.
JAR together.
I think we should all get a tattoo.
Nope.
Like one that goes across all of our backs. So when we put our backs together, it's like it has a message.
Yeah, it has the coordinates to one of our crimes.
Yeah, it's like a map.
Yeah. If you get us all in it together naked, then you can find a clue.
Yeah. Well, everyone should have like part of a map with each like a special hidden treasure. Yours can be the crime coordinates. Mine can be some kind of buried treasure.
I know what the buried treasure would be. I'm going to say this now. I want Jar to make an ARG. And
the fuck is an ARG?
An ARG.
It's one of those games.
It's an alternative reality game where you basically lead the viewers on, and it's up to the viewers to find the reason. You remember the cicada 1991?
It's like you have a website.
No.
You have like a website with like.
It's not a website. It's not a website. It's any media.
It could be.
Like Petscop.
Well, it's on the internet.
Okay, so the best way to describe it is Year Zero.
No.
The
No,
9
this
inch.
is why
the 9
I'm
inch.
gonna try and explain it.
No, 9 Inch
The
Nails,
album.
the
Yeah,
album,
yeah,
the
yeah.
cover.
Mhm.
That's an ARG. He renounced that album for an ARG and uploaded that video of that album cover monster online randomly, and people worked it out, and then the end result was him announcing the
So he
Year
posted
Zero
it
album.
like anonymously.
Yeah, that's the point. You lead people on, and it's up to them to find the answer, and the answer is something.
So is FNAF an ARG?
No,
Kind of.
that's different.
It's
Slender Man?
only an ARG if it extends into reality.
Yeah, it has to extend into reality
If in
at some
FNAF,
point.
it like you find an article, right? It was like the bite of 87 or whatever, right? But if instead of that, it was like an actual real world incident, and then maybe it was like a fake real world incident, but if you Google it, a thing comes up that tells you about it, but that website's fake, which leads you to more clues. It's
What's the difference between that and like a creepypasta?
There's
a creepypasta's a story that you know as a story. An ARG blurs the lines
But I
between
thought the whole thing with like,
reality.
but I thought loads of creepypastas try to come across as if they are real, and that's like the whole.
but no, ARGs aren't like that because it's a game. You have to be involved,
yeah,
and
you have
people
to take,
work out.
People have to take part.
And they have to get them. They have to find out the next step, and then that's the next step leads you on.
It's like an escape room, but on the internet.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the
Halo
reward
2
is like a bit of information.
Halo 2 teased the game through an ARG by posting obscure stuff on websites, and it led to an email, like a website that was just like the Halo 2 logo.
Yeah, I know about the Halo 2 one actually.
So ARGs have been around for ages.
Yeah.
So now it's like a big thing where they'll just upload weird YouTube videos. They'll upload
Mystery
weird,
vids.
yeah, where it's just like there's been ones. There's loads of channels that go into it where they'll use other things from 4chan and feed it in to then be coordinates that go. Then it's another clue, and it's you're bouncing around all this stuff, and the end result might be a Spider-Man fucking game from 2005, and that's just the game.
So was that like? Do you remember that Shia LaBeouf 4chan thing? Was
Yes.
that an ARG?
Well,
No,
kind of.
Not really.
No, 4chan turned it into an ARG. Shia LaBeouf wanted no part. He didn't want it to be a challenge, but they
But that
turned it
made
into a challenge.
Okay. I think for me, what throws me off is calling it an alternate reality game because I just picture like going into.
No, people do it differently. Some people have it as like it's this thing, but then other people go into the supernatural, make it like an alternative reality where it's like there's monsters in this random world, and they find out through these clues on the media from our world, and it portrays a story of another world, and then the end result is like the story of that world. But we have to find those steps. There's loads of interesting stuff about it where people have taken it funny way. There's even ARGs revolved around the Pizzagate of Hillary Clinton and the pedophile wing around that. And that ARG
Of course.
ended up at the Spider-Man game just because it's a funny Spider-Man game. Like, you see where it goes? It's like people go to extreme lengths.
I've always seen that term and just been like, I don't really know what
They're
anyone's
really
talking
interesting if you just go into them, because it is just like a really harmless, like fun thing, but it's like a mystery. It's like, oh, this could be deeper.
about. There's a few things like that, like, do you know what, like Homestruck? What?
Homestruck, I don't think is an ARG.
No, it's not. No, I just mean in terms of things that I've always like seen people talking about or read about, but never actually understood.
What's
like,
Homestruck?
I think it's like something that's
Homestuck? I don't know. I've just like seen people talk about it for like years, and I've like never cared enough.
Is that
to...
just a comic?
I think it is like some kind of webcomic or I don't know.
For fuck's sake! Why are you doing that?
Ooh.
There's a little hair.
Why? Just don't.
Jim,
Yes?
we got one more here.
Hit me.
I'm gonna hit you with the telekinestic man. The Funko Pop shit is actually out of control. Here in Australia, there used to be a popular line of stores called Game Traders. It was basically another EB Games or GameStop kind of thing, except they had a strong focus on buying and selling older video games that didn't sell anymore, along with accessories and other old merchandise. Now there are only a few Game Traders left, and the old games part has become a few shelves inside a store otherwise filled with Funko Pops, anime statues, board and card games, and the same junk you see at literally every other store now anyway. EB Games already has its own Zing pop culture side store, and even JB Hi-Fi, our leading store nationwide for all media, entertainment and electronics, has started their own sections for pre-faded Marvel t-shirts, Funko Pops and Harry Potter wands. It's quite sad to see that the homogenization of content and products has extended so far that even walking around a shopping centre with the intent of buying things feels more cynical than it already was before.
What?
Mankind!
People buy them.
I guess, yeah, people are obsessed with them, man.
They are huge, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's her face from Arya Stark from Thingy?
Mm.
She's got like a Funko Pop collection. People think they're genuinely like kind of epic.
Who designs them? That's my biggest problem. It's like,
Yeah, they're horrible.
if it's
They're
a
tacky
collectible,
trash.
it's supposed to like look good. You want to be proud to display it. They look like NFTs.
Yeah, they're like real life NFTs.
Yeah.
So I like Funko Pops. I think they're kind of cute.
Yeah, I've got a few.
I like the ones of like YouTubers. Fun too.
Are they
what-
YouTuber
yeah,
Funko
there
Pops?
is. There's like a
they're
knockoff
called
brand.
U2s.
Mm-mm. And to be honest, gonna be honest, why'd you buy a Funko Pop of your favorite content creator? Because your favorite content creator changes. That's a human thing, right?
But like you could say that about like your favorite band or whatever.
No, but exactly. But I think even more so of like YouTubers. It's like you just kind of go through phases of interest and therefore content creators. Like I have only like 2 or 3 I've actually stuck with. And that isn't just I like personalities, that goes far deeper.
So those are the U2s you buy?
No, because they don't sell U2s, because they're not YouTubers.
What's a YouTube?
They're Funko Pops, but for YouTubers. Want I'm Alex as a...
No.
Yeah.
Why would you mention him?
Look, I was trying to think of a U2s.
Yeah, no, we don't mention any other YouTubers on this channel.
We should do
We
that.
mentioned KSI. I'd get a KSI one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know what,
if you
my-
can press
my-
it and it does his laugh, then I'll buy it.
Yeah, my opinion of KSI is switched so much throughout the years.
Really?
Yeah,
What,
I
how so?
think he's in his best era.
What, his top of the pops era?
Yeah,
Pop music.
yeah, and fighting people.
No, I liked his OG era when he was screaming at FIFA. I watched those videos and I liked them.
When he opened FIFA packs.
And screamed.
Yeah, I got excited.
There was some
like
drama
how-
recently with his brother or something where
Yeah,
he was
Deji,
caught like
Deji.
botting. It was like his dad like bought like bots or something to boost his sub numbers or something.
Really?
Everyone does that.
Yeah, they don't.
I actually did that.
Yeah.
I always thought that was like a weird thing. It's like, man.
No, everyone bots. I bot. How do you
I'm
know?
Alex Bots.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw a stat that was like, I can't remember if this is too low or not, but it's like 40% of like all traffic online is just
Fake
bullshit.
Yeah.
It's probably more, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just bots.
And good. Bots make things better. We're interacting with NPCs all the time in the real world, so why wouldn't we online?
40%. But like how
Oh,
are
I
these
just
like
cut myself
obvious
again.
bots?
No. But that's one of the Twitter things too, right? It's like just so much of Twitter is just like bots, automated, just trash. Like it's just not real, like a bunch of it.
But like what are these bots saying and what's their purpose?
Man, boy, man is a really interesting bot account because
That's like a
it's
learning
pretty-
algorithm.
yeah,
An AI that's getting smarter by the day.
Yeah.
and I'm trying to fight it.
Posting cute pics.
Yeah.
Elon Musk, can you get rid of the bot known as man, boy, man? Go spam this guy.
Yeah. Are you going to be paying $7 a month for Twitter Premium?
Is Twitter Premium a thing?
Yes.
What's the point of
Well,
No,
it's
you
like
get
Elon-
blue check.
Elon's been tweeting about it
What?
because he's
Blue
he's
checks
like-
aren't
he
verification.
bought
they're just-
Twitter and Twitter doesn't make any money, so he's like trying to, I guess, publicly brainstorm ideas on how to make money. So now he's proposing the idea of making it like a subscription service where if you're verified, if you pay like $7 a month, then you get to keep your check mark and have a few perks.
Why did he buy it if it makes no money?
Yeah,
If
but
he
that,
wants
even
to
that
make
is a
money from it.
stupid strategy anyway, because there are only apparently about like 300,000 verified accounts. Anyway, so like the pool.
Is that all?
Yeah,
Wow.
but that's always been my issue with the like it's so strange that it's this like status symbol on that fucking website, and it's like this whole like. It's just the class. It's just the class system, but as a fucking app. Yeah, it sucks. So now the jokes are like, I'm going forever now.
But that's like when people were saying when Donald Trump became president, "Oh, I'm moving to Canada." No, you're not. You're still addicted to the goddamn bird.
I'm gonna delete it.
Yeah, sure you are.
No, I will, because at the end of the day, I can get my Japanese car post from elsewhere. Being cartoon.me and Min Kawa.
Yeah, you shouldn't be on Twitter for car stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys, I got something to announce.
Why?
No.
I finished Dark Souls.
What the fuck?
Okay, I'm taking my leave.
I did.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
When?
I did it.
How?
I beat Gwyn this morning. My first try.
This morning?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you summon Solaire?
No, I didn't summon anyone.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you beat him?
I figured out pretty quick that the AI was pretty susceptible to just like moving him around those like rocks that are in the room.
What weapon were you using?
I had this like scythe thing,
Okay.
really long range. So I could just go swing. Yeah, I kicked his ass.
You ratted him.
I still proper fighted him though. Like
Did you?
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Where do you rate the game?
It's a really damn good game.
Right?
It's really fucking good. But the whole meme of like them just running out of time is like the most true, the true shit.
Yeah.
Like some of the areas towards the end are like actual shit.
Yeah, they're horrible.
Like not fun, just unfair.
Yeah, you can. To me, it's obvious that like they had an idea for a lot of areas, and then they kept the ideas for the areas at the end of the game, but didn't flesh them out and like play test them.
Yeah,
It's just like, okay, this area is dark, and that's it.
Oh yeah, the
Giants, the team of the Giants.
yeah, that sucks with those like skeleton
Yeah,
dogs.
because you did what I think is the best one first.
What?
The Duke's Archives in the Crystal Caverns.
Really, you liked the archives
I
So,
don't like it.
with the
But I think it's
invisible
better
Indiana Jones
than-
bridges.
It's better than the Dark Place. It's better than the Lava Place. It's better than
I mean, yeah, probably compared, and like the better chaos and all that.
Yeah.
That whole lava area is like, I was like laughing.
Yeah, it's like embarrassingly awful.
Like there's demons that are just like everywhere, like the boss reuse from
The asses.
the legs.
So yeah, you know in the painting,
Yeah.
there's that bit where there's like a corpse on a bridge, like a dragon corpse, just the front half.
Yeah.
And it like breathes goop. If you go behind it, its legs are there lying.
Yeah.
And if you jump attack the legs, they stand up.
Yeah. No, I did that.
How did you?
I was really confused by that. 'Cause I got really stuck in that painted area too.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to get out of there. So I wasn't prepared.
Because that's a really well-known like skip.
Yeah,
For the whole area.
Smack the legs or whatever. Because I was looking at those legs before smacking them, just like my eyes couldn't figure out what I was even looking at. Just this mound of shit.
And then you smack it.
just
just stand up.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It's really bizarre. And then they just copy-pasted those legs across a plane of lava. And they were like, well, that's that area.
Yeah.
Then. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, it's really quite bizarre. And it's why when people complain about the latter half of Elden Ring, it's like...
It's nothing compared to that.
Yeah, it's nowhere near, like, Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, but it's also like... In Elden Ring, the design is as such, so like... If you get swarmed by a group of enemies and it's in the open world area, you can like just get your horse out. Just escape.
Yeah. Yeah, it's way less, like... restrictive, which I think helps it.
Woman. Yeah.
But yeah, despite all that trash, masterpiece.
Yeah. No, I like everything about the design for the most part. Like, gameplay's still really good. It does have good variety despite it just kind of falling apart towards the end.
Yeah.
And the kind of difficulty spike, like you just can't beat like more than like 2 enemies at once, pretty much. You have to do that thing where you like lure them out.
Yeah.
Towards the end, anyway.
Yeah, the skill ceiling is pretty nutty though.
Some of the boss runs like become really cruel. Like the Four Kings one is horrible.
Yeah.
Like, getting back there is just like, why are you doing this? And that was an actual like bit of bad game design. That when I first got to that Four Kings area and didn't know that that boss was there, I didn't have that ring, so you can survive the fall in that like tunnel.
It's one of those things that's like, if you know, you know.
But you go in there, then you get blocked by the fog wall, and I didn't have the ring, so I couldn't drop down. So I was actually trapped in there.
You must have had a homeward bound.
The way I got out of it was by quitting to the main menu and reloading back in, and that worked.
But yeah, it's... They weren't afraid of punishing you for mistakes like you couldn't have known were mistakes. Because it's not like a quest marker pops up and it's like, oh, to enter this arena, you need to get this ring.
Yeah.
So it will just let you enter the arena and then have no idea how to...
But the whole... The thing I was dreading most was the whole, like, Blighttown thing. But it's actually kind of fine once you know where you're going.
Yeah.
It's pretty quick.
And I think I said to you before, it's the second and third playthrough that are the best. If you think you'll go back and play it, because once you know like the checklist of things you have to do, that's when the freedom comes into it, and you can like do more challenging things earlier, get a big reward, and then it's checked off the checklist, so you don't have to do that thing. So you can do like all the horrible stuff first, and then have a breeze later on. Or
well, yeah, and it's just like Elden Ring or Sekiro or whatever, where it does have this huge reputation for being like impossibly hard, but it really isn't.
Yeah.
The hard part is just learning like what it wants.
Yeah.
That's the challenge, because there's just so much shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
But once you know it, like, yeah. But I wanted to get it done so I could play Dark Souls 3.
Yeah. I've noticed online, specifically YouTube, a resurgence of like Dark Souls 3 love
Really?
since Elden Ring, because
So-
people started pooping on Elden Ring, and now it's like looking back at Dark Souls 3, people are loving it.
Really? Because I'd always heard that, I don't know, I'd never seen anyone talk about Dark Souls 3 like 1 or Elden Ring.
No, they
or
don't, and
Bloodborne.
parts of it don't deserve it, but the actual gameplay part, it's when they made that gameplay that's like, oh, you can just play this for the moment-to-moment gameplay. Like
Mhm.
Dark Souls 1, I wouldn't want that gameplay in like, it's separated from the world that it's in and the level design and everything.
Yeah.
Whereas Dark Souls 3, you can just put me up against like 2 enemies and I'll have fun. It
Mhm.
doesn't matter the scenario.
Yeah, it is hilarious, because I did like start Dark Souls 3, did like the beginning bit. It is really funny like doing that jump, because didn't they make Bloodborne just before 3?
Yeah, before 3.
So like in that jump from going from 1 to 2 Bloodborne, then 3, like just the, not only the fidelity of like the animations, but more so how like quick everything is in comparison, because like 1 is so slow.
Yeah, which I think is to one's benefit for making it its own thing.
Yeah.
Because 3 is kind of a common, I wouldn't say criticism, but like comparison. Every single game they've made after Bloodborne has just been like, all right, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. So in like Dark Souls 1, you could get through that game with never rolling. Never.
Yeah. And they like basically never do that type of animation where it's completely designed around trying to trick you, where they'll like hold
Yeah.
for just to throw off
Which
your,
I think they use way too much in Elden Ring.
yeah,
it gets, like, frustrating.
Yeah, where you're just like waiting, like, and, yeah, it messes up the flow of combat a little bit in Elden Ring. But I was noticing a little bit in 3 from what I played.
Yeah, and there is a little bit in Dark Souls 1, but it's normally like the smaller enemies, and they'll just do like a.
Mhm. Yeah, I really like how it feels so far, like,
Yeah.
and the aesthetic and everything.
I'll be interested to see which you have a better time with.
Well, it's so like reminiscent of like Elden Ring, like the gap between 1 and Elden Ring and 3 and Elden Ring, like it's much closer in 3.
Well, Elden Ring is like totally based off of Dark Souls 3's
and you
combat.
can feel it, you can see it even. Then they reuse a bunch of enemies and stuff. So,
Yeah, enemies that are pretty much reskinned animations
yeah.
that are identical, I'm pretty sure.
it does feel really good though. I just started as what they call a tarnished, where like you're naked with a club and you just have 10 and everything. Yeah, because that's what I did in Elden Ring too.
Did you?
For the first save I actually completed.
Yeah.
That's what I started with. Yeah. I like it because then you can just like use what you kind of find as you pick up and figure out like what you actually like.
Yeah.
Instead of like committing.
And then if you ever want to respec, you're not like tilted in any direction.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm finally there, and I did have a good time with Dark Souls 1.
Yeah. It's been a long time coming. You bought it back in 2016? Dark Souls 1?
If not earlier. But yeah, I just didn't get on with it. And I didn't know what it wanted from me. Because I was used to games like Skyrim, you know, where it's all pretty... The gameplay is almost like secondary to everything else that's going on. But it does... Sekiro just unlocked some things, you know?
Yeah. And I still think Sekiro is the best FromSoft game.
Yeah, I can see that.
It scratches my itch the most.
It's... Yeah. There's no, like, convolution. It is just keep it simple, stupid, and, like... Just take this thing, make it feel really good, take it to its natural extremes in, like, every way you can. Wrap it up. There's no... Yeah, like, every boss is, like, pretty memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have like the demon like coming back like 4 times, or Elden Ring like boss reuse and stuff. It's like every single beat is like, really memorable.
100.
Yeah, I get it though.
Do you have any unique opinions?
I think it's impossible to have unique opinions on Dark Souls 1.
Yeah.
like the do you know how many like video essays or whatever I've watched on like Elden Ring alone? You know?
Yeah, I've watched 1 million on every single one of the games.
Yeah, and after a while it starts just becoming this mass of like, the word like masterpiece stops like even having any meaning when you
you know, when you've watched like 5 Dark Souls essays, and at the beginning of all of them they're like, okay, I know it's not that rare, it's like not a new idea that Dark Souls is a masterpiece, but hear me out. Like 5 of them start with that same thing.
They all start with that. There's always the caveat where it's like, look, I know the game's like awesome, but here's my...
Yeah, and it is, it's super hard to come up with like a different angle on it, because it's all like... It's crazy to me that these games have had like the YouTube attention that they have.
And just what Elden Ring did to propel... I'm sure I'm not the only one who's like going back now.
I think that's the reason Dark Souls 3 has been going crazy. And they just recently fixed the servers, because they were down. They were down for like a year or something.
Because that was one thing I was surprised by in Dark Souls 1, was like how all that stuff was in there. Like it does have the AI invasions and the message system and everything, and it's functionally pretty similar to like how it is in Elden Ring.
Yeah. Well, I think
just how much of a key. Yeah. No, it's like such a core like system to exploring and everything. Like I don't know how like those invisible walls or whatever like would. Like,
well, I think that's exactly the point.
Yeah, that's what's so cool about it.
Yeah, that was my favorite thing about playing Elden Ring, was engaging with the social systems.
Yeah.
And I think that was the focus of the game. And it's awesome in Dark Souls 1. It's good in... It's amazing in Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 nails it pretty well. With like the fight clubs and stuff, it's so much fun.
True, yeah. But that was another thing, was... Because I watched you play a fair amount of 1 and 3, and 2, to be honest, back in the day. So like I was getting to like little combat encounters that I would have seen you, like I remembered seeing you doing the run to the 4 Kings quite a few times. So when I was doing it, I was like, oh, this is weird. This is triggering these like memories of seeing like these exact bits, but now I'm playing it, so I can like relate. Because I'd always watch you like playing it, especially doing like the invisible Indiana Jones bridge thing, just being like, like how do you even like know what to do? Looks like such unfair horse shit. And that area does have some unfair horse shit, to be honest, but kind of cool.
Yeah, it's just full of like, if you know, you know, sort of shit.
That boss there was probably the one I struggled with most out of all of them in the game.
The dragon guy?
Yeah.
Really?
Because at first, my guy wasn't fast enough and I was trying to cut his tail off so I could get that sword. But then I kept
the way he's
cursed.
Animated though as well is terrible. Like because he just like slides. And you're trying to get his tail.
Yeah.
And then he just like boop.
Yeah. And it was more like the run there. Like just getting there every time. It's just like painful.
Yeah. I remember when I was first playing the game, I just couldn't understand it. Like the amount of times I died on those invisible walkways.
Yeah.
It is like really confusing, but on playing it again, I did like all of it first try, and then killed the boss with ease. And it's that thing where like I think it's designed to be replayed. It's why when you finish the game, it just starts again. Like right after the credits, it's just back into it.
But then like I beat like Gravelord Nito first time. I beat Gwyn the first time.
Well, that's the thing. The first one of those that you do will be the hardest. And they'll get progressively easier.
Oh, really?
No
Is that
matter
the way it
which
goes?
one you do, because you're accumulating power from each of them. So whichever one you do
right.
first is going to be the hardest
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just some like really frustrating enemies too, like those pinwheel things.
Yeah.
The skeletons, like
Yeah, they're really... they're like from Dark Souls 3. The speed of them put into Dark Souls 1.
But they do that thing where it's like, yeah, 1 or 2 you can deal with it, but then they put like 5.
Yeah, there's like 9 in a dark room.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it is cruel beyond.
How do you feel about like the universe compared to Elden Ring?
I do like it, especially in Dark Souls 1. It's got like a special personality to it. With the like kind of more demonic tinge.
Yeah, it's much darker fantasy than Elden Ring, I think.
Yeah. But I don't know, Elden Ring kind of has a lot more like horrifying designs, I feel like. I feel like once they got to Bloodborne, they unleashed something into this world.
Yeah,
They
like
unlocked.
the more eldritch
Yeah.
horror type stuff. But I think it works in Dark Souls' favor and like uniqueness that because like Bloodborne, it's like cosmic horror stuff, elder like things. Sekiro, kind of to an extent with the dragon stuff, it's like these things in another realm, like beyond our understanding. And Elden Ring, they all sort of have that narrative, same sort of through line. Dark Souls is like, it feels more like Greek mythology to me.
Yeah, it's like the medieval, kind of European.
And it's like Anor Londo being sort of the home of the gods. It's like the Greek mountain with all the gods on it.
Yeah.
It feels more like that to me than like cosmic elder horror.
And like the bosses are really memorable in the first game. Whereas like Elden Ring, I guess, way muddier. There are a few that like stand out in my mind, but I guess there are just so many and they were used in ways that made them less memorable than a Gravelord Nito, than a...
But I'd argue Elden Ring is less about boss fights than Dark Souls.
Well, yeah, because you have the whole exploration angle and the story that comes from that. Yeah. I'm glad I finally played it then, finished it.
I'm glad you finally played it.
Actually finished it, got to the end. Only summoned once, like a real person.
Really? Was that through choice or lack of...
I just didn't know. I thought it was like an AI one, and it just happened to be a person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I love summoning in Dark Souls 1.
I never got invaded. I didn't really understand how getting invaded worked. And I never was.
Really?
Yeah. Apart from like the NPC AI control.
I'd say that's the worst aspect of the game though, is PvP. In Dark Souls 1, it just doesn't function.
But how do you even get invaded?
By being human. If you're able to summon, you're able to be invaded.
Oh. I guess the player count's just too low for...
Yo, you got very lucky. But yeah, it's totally busted.
What, like it doesn't... Like OP people can just invade.
OP people can get way too OP, and if you know like a few tricks, you can like backstab people from pretty much in front of them. The way the game works, like it just feels horrible.
Ew.
Yeah, and the remaster did nothing to improve it.
Yeah. So once I've done 3, there's no real like good way to play Bloodborne right now.
Yeah.
I guess I'm pretty much done until Bloodborne comes to PC.
I'd be interested for you to play Dark Souls 2 at some point.
The difference between like the remembering like watching you play 1 and 3 compared to 2 was that like I at least saw some enjoyment from you playing like 1 and 3. Where all the memories I associate with you playing 2 are like just you being like, this is just so bullshit. This is so fucking.
No, but I'd like you to see it.
See why?
And try and be unbiased, because some people love it.
Mm.
And it did have a few good ideas, I can admit that, but like, I don't know, I just want you to understand or disagree with me.
Yeah, I might do it. I don't know.
We'll just see how you feel when you finish the rest.
Yeah,
you know?
once I'm done with 3, if I've still got the itch. See after these messages.
Bye, Bear Bear. Bye, Bear Bear.
I do declare, bye, Bear Bear.
Bear Bear shirts and mug available now. Check the description below.
Okay, I'll sit on the far left. Oh, fire!
Alex, don't put thoughts in his head. Ow!
I did watch that video, and it's like the moment you mentioned fire, it's like thought in head. Boom. Hello, guys.
Crazy moment.
No, not crazy enough. I think jar can be more destructive.
No, it's in my fucking house.
Fire.
Look how vernacular my.
You look like you have a
Jonculars are.
pouch. Okay,
I do have a pouch of sorts.
I look like one of the Big Lebowski nihilists.
You do?
Yeah.
Would you say you relate to nihilism?
No, I've actually got this whole mission against nihilism. Because I feel like it's too easy to default into those thought patterns, you know?
It depends. It depends how your view is.
Movies are the Big Lebowski, are Everything Everywhere All at Once. Anti-nihilism movies.
I disagree. I think the most anti-nihilism movies are like movies like Transformers and Terminator 2.
Yeah, I've always thought that about them too.
Yeah, no, Transformers definitely when
I like Rick and Morty.
when Optimus is making that speech about being there and Linkin Park slowly fades in. That gives me hope.
When are they going to make Rick and Morty 2?
Maybe that's why Rick and Morty sucks now. Or maybe it always sucked.
Yeah.
Is that the ultimate truth?
It's been a while since I've been stationed here. Can I have a little sip of your water?
Oh, fuck off. Get your own fuck, you fuck.
This to me.
I never do that. That's so disgusting. I can see your top flip looking like a Simpsons character.
Looking like a what?
Like Lenny from The Simpsons. His top lip went like... Mate.
Like when Kris Jenner had this lip surgery.
Jay, you're referencing something quite specific that even I can't picture.
Lenny mouth.
Lenny Simpsons.
Mouth.
Your top lip went in the glass like Lenny from The Simpsons. He kind of looks like James.
Wow, you really do a lot for my self-confidence, don't you?
Lenny? What's wrong with Lenny? Yeah,
There's
what's
nothing-
wrong with Lenny?
no.
No, look at that.
I want to be like a sexy being, not a Lenny. Okay, now that.
James wants to be a sexy being.
I feel like that would be a good one of these.
That's fucking true. He's looking kind of dapper.
He is a
slick fella.
Closeted as well, isn't he? Lenny and Carl.
Isn't our goal to be sexy? Isn't that like the goal in life?
If you want to be toxically masculine. Oh, damn.
Sexy
Oh,
too.
Man got the
fucking
fresh
hell.
daps on.
Oh,
I'm saving
well,
that.
you
She's
just
kind of like who's it in Family Guy who's like a pervert?
no, I've
Oh, Quagmire.
He's
I
like
think-
Quagmire but not scary.
I think
Yeah.
no. You just said wanting to be sexy is sex.
Toxically masculine.
It's not. I think
it is.
men wanting to be sexy isn't like
is toxically masculine.
Because you're associating masculinity with heterosexuality here. Because you want to look sexy for both. You just want to be sexy for everyone.
Sexy for both. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's like, surely it depends on what your definition of sexy means.
What? So you're saying gay people can't be toxically masculine?
No.
Checkmate.
I just think masculinity isn't a heterosexual thing.
No, I never said that.
No, I'm just saying that.
But I'm
not
saying
that
trying
later.
to be presentable is toxically masculine.
No, I don't think so. Depends on your role. I don't think there's toxic masculinity in looking presentable for your job.
That's potentially the most toxically masculine thing.
Like, you see this.
I don't
you
make
see
myself-
this show up in the office Monday
Mhm.
morning. What does it make you think?
Sex fiend.
Deviant.
Pest?
Pest.
Yeah, pest, for sure.
HR's problem?
Yeah, it is absolutely a HR problem.
What does human resources mean?
So human resources, they manage the resources
No, I
allocated
mean,
to
break it down. Is there resource humans?
Yes.
Are humans a resource to them?
Yes, that's what labour is. That's what being employed is. You're just a resource, just to be allocated and managed.
You just wojacked me hard.
So, what's your point of view? There's a party soon. Do you want to go?
Sure, if I'm invited.
Honestly, if I'm not invited to something, I won't go. Ever.
If you are invited to something, you probably won't go.
Okay, no, explain.
What I mean.
When have you last invited me to something where I didn't go?
Like last week.
Which was?
I'm not telling you.
Exactly. You can't bring up an argument and not tell me about it.
Sunflower staffs forever.
Can I have it?
No, we got a new rule. You can only talk if you're holding the staff.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, welcome
Have
to
we? No, this is a question. You can cut this out. Have we ever considered actually doing a JARCast where we actually drink? We do the cast with the intention of getting more shit faced the longer it goes. So like by an hour and a half, we're fucked.
Yeah, we've always been up with this idea, but you were anti it.
Yeah.
Well, no, why don't we do that then? I will literally do that next weekend.
No, not next weekend.
Well, we should actually do a cast where we actually visibly get fucked, and that would be amusing.
On Pornhub.
If you want.
Welcome to the second half of the cast where we answer questions left on the subreddit, just like you can do over at the suggestion thread at r/jarmedia. Not FNAF.
Or FNAF. r/FNAF.
Honestly,
r/FNAF.
You can go there if you're a bit of a troublemaker.
Yeah. We don't support troublemaking, but if you are a troublemaker, then that might be what you do.
Sven can get us going here. Can Alex do the try not to smile challenge to Jim and James? Right.
I'm awful at not smiling because I'm actually quite a
great.
nice person.
We'll start with James then.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, not smile. Okay? And then you gotta not smile, okay?
Yeah.
James is trying his best to dissociate.
A 1 and a 2 and a 3, 2, 1, not smile. Nah, you're cheating, man.
Yeah,
No.
you can't
Nah,
go.
You primed it. You gotta
Okay.
take the hand away and you gotta
Okay, hands away.
3, 2, 1, not smile. Right, Jim, ready?
I guess I won that one.
A 1 and a 2 and a... Ready?
Wait, no, I've got a request. Can you not say not smile? That makes it not fair.
Yeah, because that becomes a brain fuck. That's like a mind fuck, because then you're thinking, you're being
Okay,
told
I'll
what
say
to do,
3, 2,
you're going
1,
to do.
smile then.
No, just 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. No.
Mine was so shit.
You just got to dissociate. Just dissociate in your mind and you'll be fine.
Just think to the day you were born.
But that's the funniest day of my life. Bill Hader Gaming has a dark one, even though it's not Ween anymore.
It's not Ween.
It's a dark one. How dark?
Oh, right.
What kind of darkness are we on about?
Clown.
I know the Halloween special was last cast, but I have a bit of a morbid question. What's the craziest thing / animal you've ever seen on the side of the road? I ask because not long ago I passed a headless deer on the highway. It was undoubtedly roadkill, but a clean, precise cut had been made at the neck, exposing every single passerby to the contents within. I think someone must have taken the head to a taxidermist to be put on a plaque.
Yeah, no, that's probably very likely. But then they've had to cut off the head on the side of the road.
But how did it get out the car? Like fell out the car.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate how well written a lot of our questions are?
No, there's sometimes one that is not the best one, and Alex really struggles to actually read it.
No, but
that's
like,
the challenge.
But
though,
like this, like putting in the extra effort, that bit where he says about the passerbys or whatever. It's like that's just
that's painting an image. That's what being a writer is. You know?
It's like poetry, you know. So I just want to say thank you for that, and everyone else who puts that bit of effort in. But I don't know. A lot of roadkill is like, you know, you just get desensitized to it. But I can take this in a different direction because I have a cat, and she once killed a squirrel. Which, on the side of the road, a squirrel, no big deal. In your garden, it's like, what the fuck? And she ate its leg.
Just its leg?
So, one leg. So, there's a picture on my phone somewhere. But she just left like a whole squirrel with 3 legs. And squirrels are pretty big rodents.
What do you mean 3 legs?
She ate 1 leg, so it had 3 legs left.
I was just in a little bit of a goonscape, and I realized I was just thinking that squirrels have 2 legs and 2 arms. So I was just like, what do you mean there's 3 legs? What do you mean?
They do pick things up and like, so maybe those are hands. Maybe they do.
They walk and run on them and then use them as hands.
Yeah, they're quite ambidextrous, aren't they?
Yeah, but like gorillas walk on their hands.
But do they like, they don't hide nuts and things, do they?
How's that relevant?
Squirrels?
And how do you know they don't?
Well, I know they don't.
How?
I've watched enough documentaries to know that they've got more important things.
Like honey.
Like coconuts.
Coconuts and gorillas.
The gorillas on the coconut island. Anyway, I've got an actual answer for this.
Okay, shit.
I saw like a badger and it was really sad.
No,
Yes, they're rare.
no, hedgehogs.
Yeah, that's more common now, unfortunately.
I've seen some fantastically splattered hedgehogs though. Like
hedge-
almost like
They're
laminated.
eviscerated, yeah. It's all those Range Rovers.
Because
but
their tyres are wide enough.
No,
to
this is the thing. I don't understand. They're always splattered in the middle of the road. These people are clearly aiming for them because there's no way a badger. Because on a road, the roads are normally the tires and the way. Because they're called. There's a term for it. So on roads with a lot of HGVs, you get tram lines where that's been worn down. So if you have a certain vehicle, you can stick into the tram lines.
Yeah.
Wheels, no matter the car, always that distance. So how have hedgehogs been killed there, where the wheels aren't? People are aiming.
Trying to dodge them,
No, I think they're trying to kill them.
No, I don't think so. I reckon it could be a case of like animal going along. Head height is like the bonnet, and then the bonnet just
Head height, the bonnet.
yeah.
What animals are you talking about?
I don't know, like
but hedgehogs are tiny.
Yeah, they're not getting splattered by the bonnet.
No, but
They could
like
easily go under.
They can go under every car.
no,
And
but
they,
if it's crossing the road and then it gets to like the middle and someone's a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, all it takes is one bit of that animal to get hit by the wheel and then it's fucked.
no, but that's the thing. They're in the middle. I always see them in the middle, and there's no part of the bodywork that would normally hit that. Even on my car, which I've had lowered by like 50 mil, will easily clear a hedgehog.
The majority of road
And judging that
side.
no, but judging that the majority of road cars are fucking motos, they've got the ground clearance to not smack a hedgehog.
Speaking of wild animals, I recorded like a Sardonicast the other day where I was told. Remember I showed you that video of that coyote that was in that park when I was there.
Yeah.
In that same park, there was a fucking black bear. Like, if I'd known that was...
Yeah, you would have been...
was like, fuck, I'm not going to that fucking park.
Shotgun or something.
Oh my god. That's horrifying. Like, they put hedgehogs and badgers, that's bad enough. But imagine like an elk or a...
Well, no, because elks are a bigger issue because of the size of them, and an elk, a proper big elk, is like they do tests specifically for crashing into elk because it's like
your car's done.
Dangerous. Yeah,
they're so
and
big,
you're
they
done.
are tanks. Yeah, and you're done.
Of which I developed the technology for.
What, tanks?
No, for dodging elk.
You're not supposed to slow down for an elk.
Honestly, you're not supposed to slow down for anything.
You should speed up.
Yeah. Faster velocity, more chance of making them explode, therefore safer for you.
Or it just gets launched like over the car.
Yeah.
If you brake and then hit it, it might just go...
Yeah, hopefully the idea is to go fast enough where like you just take the legs out and its body stays exactly where it is, and then it drops.
Yeah, behind you.
I think the safest route is to not being a moto.
Being a...
We know that's not possible
Being
nowadays,
a smart
bro.
car.
No, motorbike. Yeah, you're not going to hit anything on a motorbike. You're on a motorbike.
Well, the thing with a motorbike is that if anything dangerous happens, you can just step off.
Yeah.
You just activate the
sort of
parachute.
jog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Just
GTA
like
when you jump off a bike, like GTA Vice City, you just stand up, instantly stand up, and the bike just keeps going. You're fine. Nobody ever has accidents on motorcycles.
Auntie Cholos Asian Queen says, at the time of me writing this, my birthday will be in 4 days. I'll turn 21. And since I've been watching since the start of the new channel, that means I've been a Jar fan for 7 years. A third of my entire life.
Wait,
How do you guys feel about long-time viewers almost growing up with your content? Thanks for all the years of entertainment. Here's to the next 7.
Sorry.
How do we feel about what, sorry?
Having viewers grow up with our content. With us as influencers in their life. I'm sorry.
I'm the opposite of sorry.
Yeah, I'm your welcome.
Yeah, I'm your welcome.
If I had more control over Jar Media, you'd be normal.
I think it's very sweet, and it's nice to be something consistent for someone in their life.
I hope that we've actually had like a positive influence on them, and they've become better, stronger, meaner people.
Especially meaner.
Yeah, only
Crueler,
mean.
I'd say.
Crueler. More
Nastier.
vicious.
Yeah, be
Viciouser.
horrible.
Yeah, more viscous.
More viscouser. Jude Howe has got themselves in a bit of trouble.
Who?
Jude Howe.
Why?
Hello Mingers, I'm a university student and occasionally wear the Dick the Head shirt to uni. Partially because I like the t-shirt and also partially because I hope that one day I'll meet a fellow JARLing. I do however have a bunch of friends and they find the t-shirt very funny. Since I first wore it they've asked me what it's referencing and I've had lots of fun refusing to tell them whilst also dropping hints, ones they'll never really understand. Fast forward to today, I've been good friends with them for a year and a half and it's finally reached breaking point. One of my friends took an image of the t-shirt and reverse image searched it to discover the Jar fandom page for Dick the Head. I'm now terrified that they could very easily discover a lot of my jokes are just directly ripped from the yogs.
Ooh, classic.
Thoughts?
Classic.
Classic conundrum.
Yeah.
Fucked it.
Yeah. No, if you're going to base your personality around someone else or a group of other people, don't give anybody any way of discovering that original the originality of your...
They fell into the reverse psychology tease prophecy.
Yeah.
It's like so high and mighty on that knowledge that only they had.
Yeah, like they had this comedy
this untapped comedy.
Yeah. That only we're really privy to, that we bestow upon our wonderful viewers. I'd say like he's like a psychopath wearing that t-shirt, like a psychopath murderer, like that Netflix show. You know how they get to a point where they kind of want to be caught.
Yeah, you're
like when
Icarus.
they're caught, they're just ready to let loose and just because all they want is just ears to listen.
Yeah. So by wearing that shirt, that is essentially what you're doing. You feel guilty that you've been a little leech on James's armpit for these many years, and maybe you want to rid yourself of that burden. So that's why you're wearing the t-shirt, and you wanted people to discover that you were nothing more than a blood-filled little leech suckling on the armpit of Sir James.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
Would James be a knight, a squire,
James?
a pastor?
He'd be
No,
pasta.
you're the pastor.
James would be Conchiglione.
Rigatoni, actually. No, Alex is the pastor. Because he's the guardian and the...
What about the maester?
James would be the eunuch. And I'd be the what do you call
The
it?
bard.
The bard.
You are the bard.
I'm no bard.
You are a little bard.
No, I'm like just a common cretin. You know?
Common cretin.
Yeah.
There was this crazy one from Zach Moore 3. I'm currently listening to the Curry episode, as if that wasn't crazy enough. And I literally just realized an extreme jar crossover. I'm pretty sure I'm related in some way to famous jockey Willie Carson. I'm pretty sure my mum, sorry I'm northern, telling me that. Update. He is my great-grandma's cousin. Pretty cool, Mingers, you have horse royalty in your viewer base. How does that make you feel, peasants?
Is that...
Kneel before horse royalty. Maybe I'm Jim's lost long cousin or something. That would explain why I relate to him in so many ways. Anyway, thanks, Minger and Game Bear.
Well, we've got... No, stop. Okay, we need to... Okay, what do you want to say, Jim?
Peasant, that's the word I was trying to remember in the previous thing about...
crowd cretin or whatever the fuck is
common cretin.
Yeah.
No, but I like
a peasant.
common cretin.
I'm like common cretin. I ran with what I had, but peasant was the word I was looking for. So thank you, Willie Carson's fucking great uncle or whatever. Was that his name, Willie Carson?
Yeah, Willie Carson.
Okay, so I've got a nice, interesting thing.
Okay.
I don't know half my family because they're American. It's up to the viewers to do ancestry and find which of them I'm related to.
Well, they were jockeys or something. I don't understand.
No, because they're Americans.
What if James is like Chris Evans's cousin?
I mean, yeah.
No, what about...
We get him on the cast.
Chris Evans on the tiny chair.
Do you think celebrities are more ordinary than us?
No.
No, I think they're actually completely deranged and out of... cannot relate.
Okay.
You out of touch?
Out of time, but I'm out of my head when you're not around. I am the bard.
You little bitch. Bitchy bard.
Scoom asks us a question about James's favourite
Scoom,
topic.
you mean the drug from Skyrim?
Thoughts on the news that the Hercules live-action remake is going to be a musical
Oh, I thought it was
inspired
about
by
the
TikTok.
planes.
Inspired by TikTok.
Yeah, you not see this? The you know the Russos who did Avengers Purple.
Uh-huh.
They're like producing it or something, and there was like an article going around the other day saying that that's Hercules is going to be like an influencer this time.
Oh, so like the spin they had on
You know the 90s
Disney
one,
one.
he's like a sports kind of star, like, and he gets that fame
yeah.
through that kind of angle with all the merch and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's a TikToker. Good idea?
somewhat fresh, I guess.
It's somewhat fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good idea.
Really?
Shut up.
Do you think they'll get Daniel DeVito?
Hell no.
No, if Danny's not in it, I don't give a fuck. You can fuck
Not
off.
gonna be in it. It'll
So
be.
you want to be a hero, Kidwell?
It'll be like Sylvester Stallone.
So you want to be a hero, Kidwell?
No, I don't think that this isn't a pointless question. I don't care about it. Why are we going to talk about some more Russo brothers bollocks? There's a load of shit. All they've ever produced
They're
is
crap.
shit.
They're crap.
They are crap.
Ever since
Infinity Gauntlets.
Yeah, Infinity Gauntlets. All the stuff they poop out is just like Netflix trash.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like really generic, like military.
Yeah, it's like
espionage.
Chris Evans and his brother Ryan Gosling are military guys. Christopher Hemsworth is a military guy.
This Spider-Man is.
Yeah, Spider-Man is an undercover military man.
Nathan
like,
Drake.
Jesus Christ.
Like, let's be real. Hercules is good. Don't bring it back. Just like Mulan was good and you brought that back, cunts.
They should have made Mulan a TikToker and maybe it would have been good.
That's the angle they should take with every Disney movie now.
Yeah, make it insufferable so then it can
Make
die
it-
a horrible, painful
Make
death.
it
They really are
based
doing that.
based in modern times, all of them, and they're all just TikTokers.
No, just make the film a TikTok film. So have it be the 10. So you go on
Yeah,
their
it's
TikTok
just
feed
like
and you can
5
watch.
second
It's
chunks.
maximum 3 minutes long or whatever.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
You'll
I'd be
get
okay with that
engagement.
if that was the trend of like they're modernizing all their movies with just one TikTok on the Disney TikTok.
Yeah.
You know, like they get like Olaf from Frozen to be.
He does like the Marge Simpson crump or something.
That's all you need.
Yeah. No, that is literally all you need. You need less inspiration than that.
Is there gonna be like a Family Guy movie?
Has there not been?
No, there hasn't.
If there's not a Family Guy.
That time has passed.
Yeah.
He doesn't give.
No,
a
there actually
shit
is a
anymore.
Family Guy movie.
There isn't.
There absolutely
There
is.
Well, there are the Star Wars ones.
They don't count.
Yeah, they do.
I'm talking
They
about like
do.
a theatrical like Simpsons movie
Okay.
tier. Like
Simpsons movie is good though.
that's what I'm saying.
No, but there is. Oh, they were straight to DVD though.
Yeah.
Like Stu Griffin, The Untold Story, was a actual movie.
But that would just be like a few episodes combined.
Yeah.
Wait, what? No, stop. Wait, is this real?
What?
Who are you telling to stop?
Family Guy is an upcoming 2022 American animated comedy directed by Seth MacFarlane. What?
No, I feel like they want to end it with a bang. We'll have like a half an hour. Like,
Brian will actually die this time. Brian, no.
Brian, yes.
The dog, Brian.
Wait, 5th of October 2022, the Family Guy movie will likely take time to develop. Apparently there's one in the works now.
Well, it just prints money, you know.
Yeah.
What, Family Guy?
Mm-hmm.
Do people still watch it?
Yeah.
Like the new ones?
Yeah. It's pretty good.
It's like TikTok as a show. When you think
Yeah, that's why it's had this resurgence.
it's like way ahead of its time.
Well, yeah. Well, it's also like an indicator of its like quality. Where it's like you don't even need to.
I'm not saying being ahead of its time is like a good thing. It's just
No,
like
that's always a good thing.
its bar was at a point where like it was prepared for the bar to be lowered in the future, and the bar has reached Family Guy.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like a clip show.
Yeah,
It's weird.
and Family Guy actually used to be kind of funny.
Yeah, no, it had some funny ass jokes back in the day.
It did.
It was really like random as fuck.
It like XD.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to be honest and say that I never found Family Guy funny.
you're the king of being like, well, I never liked that thing anyway.
No. You can't say shit like that.
I
Because
can say shit.
do you
like
not
that.
remember us in school when I would constantly say about how shit Family Guy is? I would say that when we were in year like 8 and 9. I've been on this fucking Family Guy shit train.
You didn't even know what Family Guy was.
I did. I did, and I was always a hater.
No, this is another classic James move.
No,
being like,
just because your memory's shit doesn't mean that what I say is not true. You've got shit memory. We both know you've got shit memory.
I've got quite
both
a good
of
memory,
you shit
actually.
memory.
No, I got a good memory.
I only remember.
You only remember really specific things relating to things we liked at a period that
Yes.
you didn't.
Yes.
That you retro.
No, it's not.
actively-
It's not retroactively. I simply remember a lot about my life. I don't forget it. I can't forget anything ever. And I remember hating on Family Guy. We can go interview Jack, Matt, and prove this. Okay.
And they'll be like, "What? That's like such a unimportant thing."
It is unimportant, but it doesn't mean I'm not right. I hated it. I'm
Family
talking about
Guy
me.
interview.
I know what I've hated all this time. I don't bullshit about what I hate.
No.
Okay, you want to fight me?
Yes.
Okay, what's your argument here then?
About the Family Guy thing.
No, about me bullshitting about the things I hate.
Yeah.
Okay, examples.
Elden Ring.
I've given my genuine criticism on that game, and that's that I was playing it at sub 30 frames a second. So saying that I didn't enjoy it is a valid criticism because I was playing it at 30 frames a second.
Opposite of valid.
Not true.
Yes, you see this here, folks. Jamie and Alex don't want to play Bloodborne because it's a 30 frames a second, but my opinion on Elden Ring isn't valid because I'm playing it at 30 frames a second.
No, it's on the PlayStation 4. Very different thing.
No, you've both said that you don't want to play it because of 30 frames.
Yeah. Don't want to go back and play it.
At 30 frames. At 30
Yeah.
frames.
No,
Yes.
but like it's not like the default for Elden Ring is locked to 30.
No, but my computer can only run it at 30,
Yeah,
and
that's
that's
sounds
my
like a you
computer. No, but that's still my experience of the game.
No.
I'm not saying it's a valid criticism of the game, it's just a valid experience of the game.
But that's not even what you said. Back in your criticism of Elden Ring, frame rate had nothing to do with it.
It ran like shit because it was on my
No,
PC.
but that's not what you said. See, I've got a really specific memory of things in my life. I don't forget a single thing that happens in my life. And the shit that you were complaining about was how clunky the game feels. You were saying it's like no different to New Vegas.
No.
That's direct from the goddamn horse's mouth.
That is. And,
Now look,
and Elden
look,
Ring absolutely is New Vegas. They're both fucking masterpieces, but they're both a little bit shit.
Did you see that New Vegas meme in the subreddit? It was really funny.
What one? Bro, New Vegas memes are very common in that
find it.
meme.
New Vegas memes.
Oh, you mean the
actually
femboy one?
top tier.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
femboy one.
See if I can find it for you.
And I piss people off in the replies.
What did you say?
I said it's better to become a femboy because of New Vegas than play Elden Ring and become a fascist. See, I'm not lying, mate.
Why does New Vegas turn people into fanboys?
Bro, no. New Vegas, it's like if you're a teenager or a young adult online and you stumble into like New Vegas, it changes you. Your life is changed as a result of playing New Vegas. You become...
A fanboy.
Yes, in some cases, yes. All of the fanboys I know have played New Vegas. or love New Vegas, or obsessed with New Vegas.
Uh-huh.
New Vegas connects people in a way that no other game does.
And do you know what my theory to that is?
What?
It's the same as people who play as female characters in games.
Yes.
If you choose, you're like programming your brain, then you're so immersed in the game, you come out of the game and you're like, this doesn't feel right. I should be a woman.
No, but it's like of all the people online who are a little bit strange and unique, they've all been forged into that by New Vegas. Like, of the three of us here, I'm the weirdest person out of us three, and I fucking love New Vegas. That's not a coincidence.
Is that true?
I'm by far the most fucking bizarre person out of Jar. And I've played New Vegas, and I love it. It's hard to say this when Alex looks like that. I'm gonna...
Who?
New Vegas... No, I want the viewers' consensus on this. Do you agree that New Vegas directly changes your complete path in life? Like New Vegas
And
is
your
a
gender
corrupter.
identity.
And that if like New Vegas is like a corrupter, it corrupts you in a way that nothing else will. And I want to know your opinions on that, because it definitely corrupted me.
Do you think you're more corrupted by that than like if you'd stumbled into like a ketamine addiction around the same?
No, yeah, I'd be a normal person if I had a ketamine addiction. New Vegas, though, no.
What is fentanyl?
Fentanyl is a drug that was originally invented in, I like to say, the early 2000s, if not the 90s, that was to basically give more pain relief for hospitals and whatnot and people under extreme surgery. But I think a board in America banned it because there was a load of downsides to it. But now in the current age, people have realised that instead of padding like cocaine with all of these other chemicals that like, you know, glass, like you stick random stuff in your cocaine to pad it out. Yeah. But now you can do it cheaper by making fentanyl because it's fully synthetic. So it is really easy to make. So if you pad out your cocaine with fentanyl, you can sell more of it. You make more of it. But that means, and this is why there's the opioid crisis in America, because so many people are overdosing on fentanyl.
You snort fentanyl?
No, this is why there's so many deaths, because people are just taking other drugs and it's been laced with fentanyl, and because the smallest amount of fentanyl can overdose you and kill you, that's why there's so many deaths related to other drugs like cocaine, because they've been laced with fentanyl. That's why it's such a huge issue now, because any drug that's coming over from Mexico from the cartels is laced with fentanyl. That's why it's a big issue, and that you can just do some cocaine and you're dead. Fentanyl's a big like crisis at the moment, I guess, but it's a fully synthetic drug.
Any like synthetic or like pill-based thing that can just be pressed from God knows what.
Yeah, but fentanyl's like, for the like milligram amount of it, it can kill you straight up. There's no fucking doubt about that. So like,
you gotta be careful out there.
Yeah, no, generally. Make sure you're buying from, like, good quality shit.
The Freezer God says, hello, Jar.
Hi.
I'm curious. Since there seems to be much disagreement about the YouTube handle being @Yogs, and some heartburn about it not being @humansbornfresh, why not change the Twitter handle to @humansbornfresh? It removes the inevitable confusion of the Four Funnies handle and immortalizes the beauty of humansbornfresh. So since this comment, it has actually been shifted to @humansbornfresh, not the Twitter, I mean the YouTube handle. Wait, did you not know?
No.
Oh, you don't have Twitter, do you?
No.
So you didn't actually know.
It's Humans Born Fresh now.
Yeah.
We did it. We did it.
I'll show you.
I think that's the first time in my life I've stood up to something and succeeded.
Nice.
Wow, that's not cool.
Yeah, look.
That hurt.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this one.
Wrongs have been righted. Humans Born Fresh. Hell fucking yeah.
Yeah.
It should have been Yogs, really. Much easier. No, that is the right decision.
Ooh.
That is the right decision.
I disagree. I think that Humans Born Fresh is not unique enough to be a mainstay of the jar media meme echo stratosphere.
What do you mean it's not?
Yogs,
it's the definition of unique. Where the fuck else have you heard that string of words before?
I just don't know, because Yogs has staying power. Yogs has been a...
How's Yogs more unique?
But
It's just another YouTuber.
That's what makes it like it has... That makes what makes it stay. That's what gives it power. Influence. Humans Born Fresh doesn't.
But it's accurate.
No, it does.
But I think if we want to actually make Humans Born Fresh a mainstay, we need to actually be born fresh.
We are. That's why we came up with it.
No, but we aren't right now born fresh.
How do you become born again fresh, Ian? How? I'm genuinely asking in earnest.
Trip.
Fine. If you've got no answers, we got two more. We got the penultimate one here, which is good, from Bolt Breaker. Thoughts on Dobbys Grave being fought for by fans like the Tomb of Christ. Articles say strangers made a pillar of cotton from their socks. After hearing you talk about his gina, this triggered the question of if Dobby is considered a dibby. Feels like something that recently began manifesting on a quantum level of dibbydom. Was Dobby meant to be a dibby before something as potent as Minions were?
I think we actually talked about Dobby being a dibby before.
Is Dobby a dibby?
I think Dobby is a dibby.
Oh no, I think he might be too ugly. the real life grave of beloved Dobby, is it? What?
Thousands of people spend hours vlogging. This is with the picture as well.
What?
I'm fucking confused. What do you mean the real life
Thousands
grave
of
of
people
Dobby?
spend hours flocking to the mock resting place of iconic Harry Potter character Dobby the house elf every year. # Dobby.
Where's his?
Well, no, what do you
where's his
mean?
grave? What?
The site is found above Freshwater West Beach in Pembrokeshire,
Oh, where
where the
filmed.
scene of the death was filmed. But due to the high numbers of visitors to such a small place, it has been muted by National Trust Wales that it would be moved.
Can I ask, why are people going to the
Dobby.
why are people going out
To
of their
grieve.
way? No,
grieve.
he's not real. He's not real.
That's one of the best tweets I've ever seen. # Harry Potter fans are ecstatic that the real-life grave of beloved Dobby is here to stay, accompanied with the nodding Dobby gif.
I'm confused.
Crossed arms nodding Dobby.
Like
that.
That's innocent Dobby.
I think that's going to be the thumbnail.
We've been doing too many Dobby thumbnails lately.
Yeah, but they work.
Well, on the subject of dibby, you're actually holding a dibby.
Dobby is a dibby.
Dobby is a dibby.
I don't know. He might be too ugly.
No, but
No,
you see
no.
him when he's quite cute.
Where?
Like in the reply in that tweet.
I think no. This is the thing. Dobby has Argy qualities.
Yeah.
Argy's an ugly dog, and he's a manipulative, disgusting, vile animal. But he has his cute phase.
He's got dibbiness.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's adorable.
He just
I
wants
hate
to
the word
manipulate you and make you
The
suffer.
word Dibby, what? Because
Yeah.
it's too apt.
No, I just like thinking about it. There's an inherent association with Argy.
Yeah, it's his fault. He is
Yeah.
the reason it was created.
Yeah, and I don't like Argy.
Because
I'm
he's
glad he's gone.
He is gone. He's on the farm, like the idiot he is.
Yeah, he's frolicking through the fields and
Yeah, in heaven,
in hell.
in hell.
right. We got one more, and I put this one last because I feel like there probably is a sect of people that when they get these visceral shit stories, they might not want to hear them.
No, you can't. You can't be a Jar Media listener and then have like a very low tolerance to visceral shit stories.
Yeah, but
It's like the Ring of Fire. You've got to go through the Ring of Fire
and
when
the
you're a
same
Jar.
kind of thing of like bringing up Marvel. You know, it's like one of those.
Yeah, but guess what? Shit stories-
People don't want to hear poo.
Shit stories are more interesting than Marvel movies, better written than Marvel movies. They've got better characters than Marvel movies, and they have a better climax. Marvel movies have nothing.
See, I'm so like indifferent on Marvel, but I love bringing it up, mostly because of how much it annoys James.
Yeah, it's good content.
Punished Eric then can take us away. Howdy, Yogs. You guys in the JARLings have been passing around shit stories and how shitting yourself can happen to anyone. Well, I'm 22, and while I've never fully shat myself, I've had too many small accidents to count. Times where I've gambled.
Small accident.
Times where I've gambled on a fart and lost.
Mhm.
The same day I was listening to Jim's shit story, I gambled on a fart and won. I vowed to never do it again at that moment. If you think that fart might be a shit, just go to the toilet to fart. It's worth the time. I always associate accidental shits with Resident Evil 6. It was October 2012, 10 years ago. The game had just come out and I was staying the night at a friend's house, and because I wanted to play it. So I'm like 3 hours into Leon's campaign, and at one point I really had to pee. And so I got up and went to the bathroom. As I'm standing up, letting that stream loose, really pushing all of that urine out of my body. Feeling great. All of a sudden, here comes the fart. Let me reread that sentence. This is the main reason I screenshot, because of this one sentence. This is the main reason I fucking shot this. As I'm standing up, letting the stream loose, really pushing all that urine out of my body, feeling great. All of a sudden, here comes the fart. The fart that signals doom. I shit myself just a little while I'm pissing. Just enough shit to ruin only a portion of my undies. That's when I enter the survival horror. I have to effectively clean this minimal amount of shit in my underwear and wear it until I get home tomorrow without my friend ever knowing. And I did just that. The whole night was slightly wet and itchy, not to mention the tension. Thank Christ I didn't get a rash. As an idiot 12-year-old, I didn't think to turn the boxes inside out. To this day, whenever I think of Resident Evil 6, I think of trying to pee and accidentally shitting, which is honestly the best and perfect way to describe RE6.
Yeah.
Game on, Jar Media Posdact, my Auntie Zula, and I love the cast. -2 down votes.
Game on. That's an example of gaming on. He pissed and shit himself and he just gamed on.
They gamed on for what though? Resident Evil 6?
For comedy.
Yeah, so funny we gave up on it.
Yeah, because
We didn't even get to the good campaigns.
The good campaigns.
Bro, we started on the worst one.
But that's exactly what happened to me when I pee-pooed. I did, I pee-pooed. And I think for a man, it's probably relatively common. The thing is, though, poo farts are tricksy, you know?
Well, yeah, you don't.
Because if it's been years since you've poo farted yourself, right? Then if a fart's coming, you don't even second guess it. You don't think, oh, this fart might have shit in it. So you just let them all out, and then one day it's just like poo fart, and you're like, what the fuck? Why did that happen?
I agree with that.
It farts, when you fart as often as, like, quite often, then you'll just because like 99% of them are dry. So you're lulled into a false sense of security. Like I would spend like 6 hours a day on the toilet if I sat down to fart every time, you know?
6 hours a day?
Yeah.
I can't really focus on anything apart from really pushing all that urine.
Yeah, but we all know what that's all about.
What do you mean?
You know, when you're like doing something like you're watching a really good movie or a TV show or playing a video game or like reading a really good book, and you get up and you're like,
you
okay,
get back to
I
it.
really want to piss and like get back to
Alex, I have a
6.
question.
Okay.
Do you enjoy smelling your own shit? Because why else would you expose yourself to sitting on the toilet for an extended amount of time to let your shit come out naturally? Because you clearly enjoy the smell of it, otherwise you wouldn't expose yourself to that.
So you're accusing me of sitting there, like just sitting in the shit fumes.
Yeah, with your head
like...
between your legs.
No, this is a thing. You are smelling your shit fumes. And if you didn't like that, you'd shit fast and get out fast. You expose yourself to extended shit fumes for the naturality of you shitting. So you clearly must enjoy the shit.
Within your question is the issue with your question.
I don't have time to explain of why I don't have time to explain.
Well, I can't argue with that.
No, honestly, but why do you spend so long shitting? And if you
Why
do
you spend so little time shitting?
Because I don't want to smell my own shit fumes.
No, that's not true.
No, but also shitting for a long time is bad.
Yeah.
That's straining your bung.
No, but I'm not. The whole point is avoiding.
No, but even if you're not straining, but if you're sat there,
I'm Master Oogway in that bathroom.
And I'm a Poe in that bathroom.
Doesn't he like fart and have diarrhea and shit like constantly?
Well, I was the first to bring up.
Does he? Does Poo do that?
That's just my headcanon, yeah.
No, but I am actually the first to announce in front of everyone that I've shit myself. So yes.
That's what they're going to explain in the fourth one. Oh, wow. Fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Well, if you shit yourself, I hope you guys listening start shitting yourself on purpose so you can send us some stories about it.
If not, at least phrase it in interesting ways.
Yeah. No, any brave warriors out there, shit yourself in a social situation and then tell us what happens. And like shit yourself on purpose.
If you're brave enough.
Yeah.
If you have the
When you next go to the pub on a night out or a nightclub and you need to poo, just poo. And then tell us what happens.
Yeah.
There was a cleaner who left a comment on the last one saying, like, please, for the love of God, do not shit in a urinal.
Really?
It's so much harder to clean than just shitting on the floor, yeah.
Wow.
Okay. I'm sorry for the cleaner. I didn't mean that.
Look, if I go to shit, I'm going to shit in the urinal. Sorry, bro.
Whatever.
Someone dox this guy so I can find which toilet you shit in. You need to edit me asking. No, you use it like a wand. If you fucking smash the camera, that would one up James's little.
So try and capture the wind sound. The cool, like the.
Oh wow, yeah, smash the mic instead.
Closer, bro, closer.
Yeah.
Closer, do it. Bro, you're nowhere near the fucking
Please
mic.
don't let go of that thing.
Let go of it. Closer.
No, wait, James, go silent. Go silent. Do it and see if it.
My mic's
peaks.
not there.
It's picking it up.
No, do it again. Closer. You can go closer.
I can't go closer.
You're just not dedicated enough.
Avada Kazada.
Sagrada, non sgrada.
Skrojzina! Skodera do
Non strojina, non skiriri jitsu.
What time do you want?